I usually disinfect my house with Sniper. Yes, not Sniper, not the fleet, not the spray can, not the one at the spray can. I use the chemical itself, the chemical, the one in that big container. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for waiting for me. So today I'm going to be talking about the real life things, or let's say the practical things I do to ensure I keep a safe space, or just to make my space really clean. So I listed them out so that I won't miss any points. So I'm just going to be explaining them and telling you the practical things I do. So now let's get right into it. So firstly, I always make sure that I have basic cleaning agents at home, like IPO, antiseptic liquid, Lysol, and a good surface cleaner spray. So these things actually make work easier. At least anytime I want to clean, I know that, okay, oh, I have these things. I have all these things ready and I'm 100% ready to clean my home. Then I like to have one other thing I can't do without is microfiber towels. Like, I don't know, but having microfiber towels actually makes me really happy. Like, because I actually love cleaning. Like, I love cleaning. I really love cleaning my space. And I think anybody that knows me really well knows that, yes, I actually like cleaning. I like keeping clean. I just like having clean space. So now I'm going to be showing you these things that I just listed. So that at least maybe if you want to get one or two. So this is what a kitchen cleaner spray looks like. Here, this is what it looks like. So this one I just spray on my surfaces, especially my I like to use it for my kitchen slab. So it just makes work really easy. I just spray, then use my towel to wipe it off. Then I have, okay, yes, I didn't mention this. I like to have this bicarbonate soda and this white vinegar, and I'm going to be explaining later. I'm going to be giving you the details. I'm going to be explaining what I use them for, but I always like to have them in the house. I really like to, you see these two combined together with this one also sometimes. Yeah, they are really important. So yes, so I actually brought this Mama Lemon also. I love Mama Lemon. As dishwashing liquid. So this one here, I like to use dishwashing liquid to mop the floor. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just said I should try it one day and it just works. I don't know. Like, maybe to you it might not make any difference, but for me it makes much difference. So this Mama Lemon actually helps me to um like control the water to soap ratio whenever I want to mop the floor. So most of the time I realize anytime I use the detergent, I'm not able to control the amount of detergent I put in the water. So at the end of the day, so even after mopping, the floor is going to be a bit slippery. I don't know if you get that feeling, but this just works better for me. So this one I can easily control the amount I put in water, and it just does the work for me. And this is what Lysol looks like. So this one, I just like to add it in my mopping water once in a while. So it's just like a disinfectant. So it practically does the same work like as IPO and this our antiseptic liquid. So I use any antiseptic liquid, and I've had it for over a year now, and this is what is left because I have all this. So I just use them. I don't use them together, so I just use them. So anytime I'm using maybe I'm using the antiseptic liquid, I'm not using this one, and anytime I'm using IPO, I'm not using any of the two. So that's why I just even this one, this Lysol too, I've had it for more than, I think I've had this one too also for more than a year. So I just like to use them like that. So now, another thing I like to do is I like to open my windows for proper ventilation. So for people that use air conditioners a lot, I usually advise them that once in a while, because I've actually seen people that they use air conditioner, like they are always on air conditioner, like so most of the time they don't even get to open their windows. But I don't think, to me, I mean, it's their own this thing is their own way of living. And but personally I just feel it's not healthy. So I think once in a while it's always good to allow exchange of air, to allow air to circulate, so that at least, let's just for freshness, and to have healthy hair, and so you can breathe, because at the end of the day you are going to be recirculating the same air that is inside the house. Like, I don't know how this thing works, but that is just my own opinion. So another thing I want to talk about now is how I like to mop my floor. So once in a while, I don't do this every time. Once in a while, I like to mop my floor with hot water. Yes. Like, I literally boil water, then just use it to mop. So at times actually I mix it with ordinary water just to reduce it. But at times, depending on how maybe dirty or how long I've not done that, do you get? So I literally just like to use hot water once in a while, especially for the kitchen, because kitchen is a place where we usually have oil stains on the floor, and especially when you have kids also, maybe carrying, maybe if you're, maybe let's say, maybe you're drinking tea or even juice, like anything can easily pour on the floor, and maybe you can mop and you think that, oh, okay, this thing is perfectly clean. But so hot water actually breaks this dirt. It breaks them, like it dissolves them, and actually even helps with germs. So personally I prefer to mop with hot water once in a while, just to ensure. And the thing is, anytime I mop with hot water, especially in my kitchen, like I'm able to tell the difference. Like the difference is always very, very clear, because it literally takes away all the dirt on the floor now. Like, just imagine, like, like when you wash something with hot water, it just dissolves and breaks down all the dirt. So that is what it does. And anytime I'm not using hot water, I just always make sure I use either Ipo, Lysol, or any antiseptic liquid. I add it to my water, so just to kill at least as much germs as possible. So the other time I mentioned that I like to have this white vinegar and baking soda. So you see these two, they're very, very important, and they always go hand in hand for me most times. So there are two major reasons why I like to have this white vinegar and baking soda. So for this white vinegar, most of the time or every time I use it to wash fruits. Yes, I use vinegar to wash fruit. I use it a lot. I like to have white vinegar a lot. So I use it to wash fruit, and as a tiger nut vendor, I usually like to use it. I use it to wash my tiger nut also. I mean, I don't know if it's weird, but I don't know, but I use it to wash most of the things that maybe they have been everywhere. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't use it for vegetables though. So these are just the things, that the type of food I use them for. I use it to wash fruits and tiger nuts basically. So that's number one reason why I always like to have white vinegar. And the second reason also is for burnt pots. So I believe a lot of people must have seen this a lot. I also saw it online and I tried it, and it has been working for me. So anytime I cook something like jollof rice, for instance, and I don't want to soak the pot, even there are times that even if I soak the pot for hours and I come back to wash the pot, it won't wash off totally. The burnt part will not wash off totally, but this combo does the magic, honestly. So this is how I do it. I just pour this little bit of this in water, and I add little bit of dishwashing liquid in the pot, add water to it, and just steam it up, let it boil, and leave it for some time. And I just come back to, I just wash it off, and it literally does the magic. So by the time you do that, it's easier for you to wash them, and it takes out all the burnt parts easily. It takes it off instantly. So that is what it does. And at times, even like after you put this and this thing, this baking soda, after you put the white vinegar and the baking soda in your pot and you steam it up, by the time the water is boiling, you already start seeing the peels coming off by itself to the top of the water. So that's what it does. So it really does the magic. You can try it if you have never tried it, but not only for jollof rice, so like anything, any burnt pot, just use it for this. And I've used it for stainless steel pot, and I've tried with it aluminum pot also. It works perfectly. So that's that. I also love to use it to wash my, I love combining it at times to for my washing machine. Anytime I want to wash my washing machine, I usually put this, not every time, once in a while. I just put this and detergent to do the drum cleaning thing, and it works. It's just to disinfect, and it works perfectly. So the last one I do, this is very, very important. Like, this is something I really love doing. I do it once in a while, not every time, because for safety reasons, it has to be, it doesn't have, like, it has to be done occasionally, not often. Usually disinfect my house with Sniper. Yes, not Sniper, not the fleet, not the spray can, not the one at the spray can. I use the chemical itself, the chemical, the one in that big container. So this is how I usually do it. So I mean, for some people, if they can afford it, they can get someone to fumigate their house, which is also good, because I know some people that fumigate their house every month. That's perfect. That's for people that can afford it. If you can afford to buy the chemical and afford to pay the fumigator, that's perfectly fine. But for me, what I do, I buy the chemical myself. Then I now look for a day that we're not going to be at home from morning till evening. So what I do is I usually pour this chemical. I pour it inside all the drainages in the house. I pour inside the kitchen drain, like inside the kitchen sink hole, inside the bedroom hole where we usually have our bath, the drainage, the drain hole there, then inside the wash hand basin hole, then inside the toilet bowl itself where we sit on to do your number one and two. I pour it inside there and flush. So that is literally what I do. And because most of the time, a lot of all these insects actually come out from inside these places. Yes, cockroaches, mosquitoes, different insects, they come out from these drainages. So this is what I do to actually ensure that, just to keep them off my home. And to be honest, I've been doing this consistently for more than 5 years. In fact, I actually got I learned about this from my mom. This is something my mom does. Like, anytime my mom does this, especially in that bedroom, once she pours the chemical inside that bedroom drain, she will fetch water inside a bucket, and she'll now put it on top of that drain, so that any cockroach or any insect that even wants to escape, I know it sounds brutal, but then I mean, you have to pick a struggle. You don't want these insects in your homes now. So any of the insect that even wants to try to escape will not even find a way. So she will put that heavy bucket of water right on that drain, so that there won't be any escapee. Do you get? I mean, I'm not saying that maybe you will not see insect at all in your home, but just to limit them, because I've seen cases where a lot of people are dealing with cockroaches. But mind you, why you are doing this, because this insect, they like to look for dirty things. So while you are doing this, one thing I would advise you do: don't keep dirty plates till the next day. Because number one, you see these cockroaches, they like to come out when everyone has gone to bed. That's when they like to have their own fun. So by the time you have dirty things in your kitchen, dirty plates, dirty, that is what actually brings them. That is what invites them. Do you get? So you can't be doing this and you're doing something else to still invite them into your home. So that's that. And I really hope you guys find this helpful. So if you have any other thing you guys do, if you have any other thing you do to keep your home clean, to keep your home tidy, kindly let us know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. See you guys in the next one. Bye.